Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Clan Rictus playthrough as Tretch, not Trench as I called him earlier, as Tretch Craventail. That's not Tretch. Tretch is up here at the moment recouping. We're also getting ourselves in a position here because I want to get myself some Plague Claw catapults, which I need the construction cavern for. Is a rank 3 thing, so I want to get that out as quickly as I can, actually, guys, to the point where we also want our hidden lair for all of our stealthy units, because that fits Tretch in the way he works. So we use these guys, to get around their sides. We do have some melee. We also want to get our assassins early on. They are all missile infantry, but I'm sure there are some non-missile infantry variants of them. How are these guys in straight melee? They're not. What's the one I'm looking for here? I've lost a unit which I was looking for. These guys are what I really want early on. Death Runners. I've lost my unit of Death Runners because they're my really flanky, sneaky units. They're kind of more like Cav. They're not designed to get in prolonged combat, but if I get them around the back of units, they will obliterate units fairly quickly. Again, they're Skaven, and Skaven are never going to last particularly well, so he's going to get filled up very quickly. These guys are improving, and then we're going to go en masse to Hag Hall. We'll take Hag Hall, and then we've got a little plan. We're going to actually start raiding our own provinces to try and cause some rebellions, to try and get food from knocking down the rebellions, guys. Which is an interesting way of doing things, but it is apparently a very good Skaven way of doing it. I've had that advice from quite a few people guys. So, as they said it's a bit of a cheese tactic, but I'm a rat, so I obviously like cheese. Sorry for the bad jokes. I will always apologise when I make a bad joke. But no, so it is a bit of a cheaty tactic, but it's I don't think it is, because they're kind of designed to work that way. So, you know, I believe you also gain some replenishment. So yeah, I'm not sure how it works. I think you might even gain extra replenishment with it, but for now, it's time to keep throwing out Skaven slaves to this army, and then we're going to get in here and get in a position where we're going to smash these guys. These guys are both happy because they're gaining people, and when they're gaining people, they're happy. We're going to keep one lord up here who's going to basically, his job is going to be to raid my own territory. I might drop one of these to lower the recruitment amount, though the extra recruitment capacity is good because it means I can throw out armies quickly. But yeah, we'll work out where we're going, and then we can put down our own rebellions, which means we can gain food off them, we can gain income off them as well within the regions, and we can raid our own regions for food then. And if we're having regular rebellions popping up, which we're putting down straight away, we're probably going to get a fairly decent income from that as for Skaven as well. And it's not the best way of doing it. It's an interesting way of doing it, because if you do get pressured too much, you're not going to be able to utilise those armies as much. But then again, Skaven armies are so cheap. It's not happening. They keep asking. Ooh, so they've thrown up another army into there quickly. So we're going to try something here.
Cunning scheming. Mighty am I.
So we are going to sneak across the border to here, and we are going to go into ambush stance.
Listen to me.
We're going to scurry down to the border. You're going to scurry just over just behind me, because I want Tretch to be setting this ambush off. And you're going to go into ambush stance. You're going to sit right here and recruit some more Skaven, and you are going to recruit some more Skaven slaves. And hopefully these guys are going to push forwards against us. This is a nice way of doing it, guys, because it makes this little army a tempting target if they fall for this. Now there's a good chance they're not going to fall for it. Go on, I'll give you military access just to try and keep you friendly. If they want to push, there's a reasonable chance they'll fall for it. Have I already gone past them? Oh, have we? Yes, we have. Right, let's see. No. Perfect! So we are now ambushing their army. That's exactly what I wanted to happen here. So we've baited them out with our Skaven slave army. This is our better army. This is still not, you know, this is still an army I need to be aware of. However, we should be able to deal with it. We've also potentially, we don't think we've got warp lightning yet, and from our warp engineer. But you know, we've got some nice abilities to throw around here. So we're ambushing from there. This is not the best ambush point, guys. Why did you choose to ambush from here? This is rubbish. This is a terrible, terrible ambush spot. Take a gamble on that magic. This is a truly shockingly bad ambush spot. Wow! I mean, we are Skaven. We're not meant to be the most intelligent people in the world, but this is... Right. So, Tretch and the Storm Vermin. We're going to start down here where they'll be hidden. And he can get a little line of clan rats behind him. My clan rats with shields are going to spawn here, and they're going to move around in front. Doom Wheel's going to start back here to deal with the archers. And these guys are going to spawn up here. And the Skaven slaves are just going to get thrown straight in front of everything into the meat grinder. And the warp engineer can stay up here with these guys. An instant pause. See, that is what I want to do. I'm just going to switch them up there. No, let's get these guys going straight down. I don't want them too close, because I want these guys to be able to hit their flank. You can smash straight into there. They've seen me here. Let's throw off our spell.
Protect me! Tretch Craventail!
Slam into there. You guys can all just zerg over here en masse. My Doom Wheel can get out of here.
Agreed! Yes, yes!
Okay, that's not ideal. Let's proper menace from below on them. You guys can all push forwards then. This has not gone how I wanted it in the slightest, guys. You guys can fold in on them. Turn and hit them. You guys can charge. You can turn and hit them. But you guys need to start charging up full speed. This has not gone how I intended. You guys can turn and hit them. Where is my doom wheel? Why am I lagging so much? You can slam through them. I seem to have suddenly started lagging loads, guys. I'm not quite sure why. I might have to check my background processes if this doesn't get better. Because you can see it's lagging a huge amount here, guys. Which it hasn't been recently. So I just need to double check exactly what's causing this. Actually, we're not doing terribly, guys. We are surrounding them nicely. You guys can start chasing this way. Where is my doom wheel? You can turn and smash through them. Trap their archers there. We've got a unit broken there. That's not the end of the world. Their cav is still a bit loose. That cav's getting broken. You guys can charge up here. Right, my doom wheel is going to blitz through them in a really laggy manner. What is going on here? That's going to get them involved. We're going to turn and hit that. What is with this lag, guys?
Stop me!
Okay, they're dealing with them. He's going to go blitz them.
Retreat! Retreat!
Gonna shoot. I love the way the doom wheel shoots before it hits generally as well. When it can. Straight over into them. Don't want to get stuck, you can pull out straight up at them. That's the thing with doom wheel. You want to keep that doom wheel moving at all times. Which is a lot of micro.
Order them, not me!
And that's the mass route, guys. Straight through, Mr. Doomwheel. Oh, why didn't he? He didn't get his charge off there. Yep, we have the mass route here, so that's a nice solid victory for us, guys. Sorry about the lag there. I'm not quite sure what's causing that, as you've probably seen recently. I'm just going to close a few things, so you might lose sound for a second. Not quite sure what's causing that, so I am uploading, but that doesn't usually cause anything like that level of reduction in my frame rate. And actually, if I look at my task manager, I'm nowhere near my CPU memory. I don't have the best graphics card, but I guess I did have quite a lot of Skaven on the field, so I might need to lower my graphics. Slaves! Let's get ourselves some food. Oh, they've retreated back into the city, which I ideally didn't want. I possibly should have chased them down a little bit more.
Short-sighted.
Well, that's not great. We actually did very little to them there. But we got some food, which was nice, and we took very little damage from it. We're buffing up my clan rats at the moment. Ooh, actually, buff that for the extra damage.
Pack's turn. War, fight, win. Sneak, attack. Rictus ready for fight scrap.
And now we're going to push forwards with all of my units.
I order, scurry move. Grace, yeah.
These guys are actually going to stay in raiding stance here. They'll still help me, and I'm getting some extra food from it. Not that it does a huge amount. So straight out, route marcher first. Always route marcher first, guys.
Keep an eye on him.
Oh, I need to be rank 4. Oh, that's good. Especially as I'm planning on getting artillery in his army.
And sneak. I can have him.
What can we get? It's okay. How far are we off leveling up? Ages, because we've got so little food. I'm tempted to drop that, but that's all that's keeping my economy fluid at the moment. I could almost drop this building. I want to get the I want to get warp fire catapults, basically. Sorry, the catapults, because they are devastating, guys. They are one of the mainstays of Skaven armies, so that is something I do want to get out very early on if I can, because that really will help us out. Okay, so this is going reasonably. We're getting round back to us. We've got the other Skaven clan there who we're friends with at the moment, but I'm never going to trust another Skaven clan to stay friends with us because
for a long, long time, Finn.
They're Skaven, and they're already beginning to not like me.
Sneak attack!
See, it's still saying we wouldn't win, but we can afford to
Back
siege
soon.
here for a while at the moment, so...
Most masterful of masters. All hail Horned Rat.
So, we're attempting to get ourselves some food anyway by raiding there. That is going to be lowering their public order in their other provinces as well, so...
Rat mage.
No, there's no point in doing that.
Good raid.
Let's end turn! Ideally what I'd like is for the Dark Elves to sally forth there. I think we're going to have to siege for a while. I'm going to get myself a nice big chunk of siege equipment up before I do anything as well, guys, because if I've got a nice big chunk of siege equipment there, it's going to make me getting onto the walls far easier, and we're going to want to swarm the walls with everything we've got, so... Ooh, so Clan Septic managed to fight them off, though they are running away. I have found Clan Septic before do tend to end up getting pushed quite a lot around the map. How am I still trading with these guys?
Skaven. What brings you here? As ordered. For Nagaroth.
I have a military alliance with them now.
Noble of you are welcome here, but do not. Yes.
What brings you before the Lord of the Black Tower? I refuse.
Oh, almost. I don't mind being friends with the Dark Elves, actually, guys, as these guys. They probably make better allies than other Skaven clans, that's for sure.
I'll lead from rear. Hide and sneak. To battle, I come after.
Okay,
Attack!
things are getting better here.
Ring bell.
It does give our armies that ability, which is a bonus furnace large, which we don't really need.
Our clan will rise.
How long until these guys start taking negatives from this siege? I do miss where it used to say straight out
Them to Rictus.
6 turns until they start taking attrition.
Battle fight. Get going.
Basically, I want Hag Hall, guys. If I can get Hag Hall, I'll actually go take a piece with them for the time being. And we'll grab Ice Rock as well quickly. And then we'll just dig in where we currently are. I'm not going to say I'm not going to raid their territories while I'm doing
Why
that,
you
guys.
contact me?
But, because, you know, I am
What you want,
Skaven.
need.
Yeah, I'll give you that now. I want my flanks protected. And as I said, I might even go for a play over in Ulthuan with the Dark Elf faction here, or the High Elf faction here, if it's taken over those corrupt areas. In fact, taking those corrupt areas there would be interesting early on. Then again, I'm not really sure I want to be in conflict with the High Elves too early on, but then again, that's going to happen anyway, isn't it? So Bleakhold is not one of theirs, this territory. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm trying to work out if I want to send one of my armies over to cap there quickly before somebody else does it. Plain of Dogs I can also take. Red Desert's already caught by the other guys. Do I get anything from there? No, not really. What I really want are trade goods and things.
Clan war! I'll lead from rear! Red Mage!
I definitely want a few more siege towers first, guys. I'm sorry, this isn't the most interesting thing watching, but I've got hundreds of Skaven slaves I can throw at those walls, and all I will do is make their
Cower before the
their abilities proc. Yeah, you can have a peace treaty. I didn't even realise I was at war with you. Now, what I can do is I can break treaties with people, guys, which ups my public order as well, which is always a fun one for Skaven. That's probably helped by the Skaven, the other Skaven as well. Nurgle's rot, so we've got some negative growth going on, which is even worse for us because we are having huge growth issues.
Yes, yes! More slaves! Good, good!
Right, let's go for this. I'm tempted to auto this because...
Enslave them to
No,
Rictus.
I'm not going to auto it. I've got a feeling it's going to murder my PC, guys.
Rictus ready for fight scrap!
I think I'm suffering from having just so many Skaven on and not the best graphics card, so I might need to learn my graphics specifically for my Skaven playthroughs, unfortunately, guys, because I am actually currently playing on high graphics, which I've only got a 780 in my machine, so actually it's doing a fairly good job. Everything else is up to date other than that. Unfortunately, I can't afford to update that bit just at the moment, as if you've not heard from my other streams, I'm just about to have, well, my wife is just about to have a baby, so we're a bit skint, so we can't afford to be wasting too much money at the moment. Anyway, guys, enough of that.
Counselor's command! Skaven! Yes, yes!
Get ourselves in position, and we're just going to swarm the walls with Skaven slaves, guys. Oh, hang on, my entire army has Vanguard deployment.
Guide us, Horned One.
Oh, can you not Vanguard deploy siege equipment? Apparently not.
Clan rats.
However, these guys can all get Vanguard deployed here, and they're going to hit those walls instantly. No, they're not.
Clan rats.
It does make me tempted to just drop the siege equipment and just Zerg rush the walls, but I've got a feeling that would be a bad idea.
Guide us, Horned One. Attack! Get! March, scurry, gas! Squeak, squeak!
Now all of these guys can just charge and Zerg the walls. So they're Skaven slaves. I don't care about Skaven slaves.
Warlock engineer! Find Warpstone!
You know what? I'm going to send my Doom Wheel against this. For now.
These foul rodents must bleed.
So, this is where... if I could have Vanguard deployed the siege equipment, that would have been a little OP. Now, technically, I could cheat and just drop these guys right here, and I would probably win. But that's cheating, so I'm not going to do it. However, what I am going to do is this. Straight onto there.
My whiskers twitching! Clever ploy!
Can I, No.
Great Anaka! Clan rats!
My clan rats are getting a bit obliterated there, but they're going to be going up soon.
Tretch Craventail! Scupper scurry! Slingers! Quick, quick!
I don't really care about my slingers. They're getting obliterated, which was always going to happen. They're just hammering the walls.
We obey! It shall be done! Our tail's yours! Warlock engineer!
Tretch can get up through there.
Tail's yours!
These guys are just hammering into the walls now all over, and this is the plan for them. My frame rate is already suffering here, guys. Maybe doing Skaven plays wasn't the best idea. We'll see how this goes, and we'll work out if I need to do something with my graphics to get it working a bit better. And my plan is flood the walls. I'm Skaven. I've got hundreds of Skaven slaves. I can rebuild my army really quickly. The only things which would really be bad for me to lose are the storm vermin, who I've thrown right into the centre, probably the worst place for them to be. You can get up here. Where is Tretch? Tretch is up here.
Our tail's yours.
Basically, this flank is just going to zerg here, guys, while I'm pinning them all here, so I can cap their centre.
Skaven slaves. Agreed. Yes, yes.
I'm just smashing that gate down. I'm going to pull my doom wheel over here, actually. You guys can just zerg through here, as can my doom wheel. And now we do this to pin them. You can throw some debuffs out on them up here. Oh, sorry, some buffs. I'm going to hit my own guys, but I'm Skaven. I really don't care. You guys can all just start charging up here. You can smash through here. Boom. And then you can charge this unit up here. And then you can charge this unit here. We are mullering the walls here. We are taking a lot of damage, but that's to be expected, guys. We are Skaven, we take damage, you know. We are meant to take lots of damage. You know, we don't win by, we're not winning this by subtle tactics. We're winning this by charging every single last thing on these walls, guys. We're going to smash through these guys. Then we're going to pull out and we're going to do the same thing again. Straight up on there.
Our tail's yours.
Nicely dealt with those Black Ark Corsairs. Yeah, I need to lower my graphics to when I'm playing the Skaven playthroughs, guys.
Skaven slaves. Quick, quick.
Right, you can charge up here. Basically, I'm going to win this by having so many Skaven slaves they can't do anything about it. Which is possibly not the best tactics, but any tactic which works. Because you see, my Skaven slaves in combat are actually terrible. Let's turn back against these Dark Riders. That said, enough of them will do the job.
Skaven! Yes, yes! Counselor's command!
Zerg into their lord to pin her.
Now! Ready now!
I want to blitz into the back of them. Nice shot out, and we'll just rip through them as we smash into them. Down on these guys. And that's broken them.
Skaven slaves!
You guys can stay here to try and cap.
Counsel's command! As you wish! Ponder at will!
Does buff our leadership as well, so we'll throw that one out.
Yes, yes, yes!
Throw an augment out. Let's pop my breath spell through these guys. That's bad. You can turn and hit them.
Nasty things die! Skaven slaves!
Now this is what's good. If we can get those victory points to 0, we win. So that's my main aim here now, guys. Doomwheel hit them. Now they are technically anti-large, but I'm fairly sure I can deal with them. Boom!
Clanrat spears! Murder kill! Kill! Schizoid! Faster! Scurry! We all fall away!
Let's turn and face. Turn and charge back in. We're not going to take this wall like this. This isn't the plan. We're just holding them here at the moment. That's just the thing, guys. We have more Skaven slaves coming in, guys. So I'm not actually losing anything here at the moment. I'm still getting more and more units creeping in. And if I can get them all up in here, we win.
Advance retreat! Retreat on a car!
And we're going to win this soon, so we're winning this by sheer... This is not a pretty battle, guys. But this is a... You know, this is not a pretty battle. It's not designed to be a pretty battle. I am overwhelming these guys with sheer numbers. To be fair, my Storm Vermin have held really nicely, actually. Slam that through them. And my Doomwheel is doing his job nicely. We can turn and hit them. Now this is the problem, my guys are starting to break up here. But Skaven do turn and come back. You know, they'll break, then they'll come back, then they'll break, then they'll come back, then they'll break, then they'll come back. Come on, just need to hold a little bit longer and we've got this. That is my 2 units of Storm Vermin who are not in a good position, so actually they're going to push down. Their Lord is about to break, and actually their line's probably suffering. And while my guys keep breaking, my guys are designed to break then come back, then break then come back, so... Let's get you on there. Let's get some of my Lords through actually as well. And we've got it. They've just had a mass rout. That's because we got them to 0 points. So, yeah, that was not a pretty battle. It was not designed to be a pretty battle. We quite literally, I mean, I lost an awful lot of troops. But I still got a huge amount remaining. Whereas, you know... I could afford to lose a huge amount of troops. I mean, to be fair, most of my units are still alive, whereas they got battered.
We will
Bloody vengeance!
Let's occupy that. That's given us a nice plus to our food for a few turns.
You have done well to make it this far. Speak.
Let the bells scream.
You can go Cap here quickly. That's good. That's generated some food.
Crazy.
Okay, anyway, guys, we are going to end this one here. Next time we're going to get an army up here and we're going to try this raiding tactic I've been advised, and we'll try that in both my things to try and get things going and build ourselves up a little bit. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I do hope that you've enjoyed this.